everybody, it's Esqua here, and I wanted to go over a little deeper dive into the new guard weapons. Let's take a look here and to see what their impact is going to be on the game. In case you didn't see the official update, let me start here. All right, so in terms of when you're looking at your icons for the different guards, so 8 guards, going to be 8 weapons. You're going to see at the top left there's a icon of a weapon. All right, and this is going to be the weapon that goes to all of the different captains that's available to you. So all the different colors, uh, present and future, and you're going to see here. So I have the pistol weapon. So for him right now, he has the weapon here, and it's going to give you the different stats. We'll go over and look at the different, I guess, how much you get depending on what level, and talk about that in a second. All right, all right. So that's how that works. And for example, if I go in and I change it to him, come back out, you're going to see that I have the weapon for him as well. So in my previous update, I kind of misspoke. Instead of having to change the weapon for each person, it's automatically attached to anyone in that category. All right. So I am correcting what I previously said. But basically, anyone in that category are going to automatically receive the benefits of the weapon. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the weapons. All right, so looking at the weapons, you want to click the guard uh, training building and click where it says weapons, of course, easy. And let's start at the bottom. This is where most people are going to start. Some people already have Royal Knight, I'm sure, as I speak. But on a basic level, at a silver level, um, looking at the stats you're getting 15%, so 7.5 times 2, just like the airship parts. I believe airship parts, there's two for each type of stat. Two for troop stats, two for infantry stats, troop for distance stats, and two for cavalry stats. So at a basic level, at the silver level, you're getting 15% troop stats, which can be huge. Look at these numbers. 45% in all your infantry, cavalry, and distance stats. So what you need these metallic things here, and you're going to need some books. So for this, you only need 3 of these books here to get one of these weapons. Which you look at, if you get a $9 pack, you can almost get all of those weapons. Sorry, let me go back here. You can almost buy. Yeah, I'll just take you to the top. You can almost buy all of these weapons here. So that's going to be a huge bump to your stats. Now looking at it, when you're spending money on a game, if you're going to spend money on a game, I'm thinking it makes sense to get these weapons first. Figure out how high you want to go in terms of spending and get the weapons first. So looking at this next level here, this is the platinum. So the platinum, instead of giving you a total of 45%, this is giving you 100% for owning both of these. So you can see the impact on this in the game. It's kind of like one of those things where it's do or die for the most part. So 120 books are required, and so 80 times 15. So that means in order to get the books you need, you just need to spend just you just need to spend $60, and this will get you the books to activate these weapons, right? So that's going to give. It's kind of hard not to do this at this point, but not only do you need those books, you also need to have 150 of these metallic things for each weapon. So that adds extra complexity on it. So you need about 1,200 of those in order to be able to craft a weapon. So it's kind of one of those things, man. If you don't do it, it's I don't see how you can't do it. To be honest, to not get a weapon is to just pretty much not play. So the higher you get up, once you're going up to the pearl pistol, you're spending $45, 45 books on this. So the price raises, they raise the price astronomically, $180. Plus, you got to make sure you have, instead of 150 of these, you need 450. So it's just basically times three. So overall, it's going to be an expense. Do I think the expense is going to be worth it? To be honest, depends. If you want to be competitive, yes, you got to get it. If you don't want to be competitive, if you just want to play, enjoy yourself, have fun, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get it because it's one of those things that Guns of Glory does to trap you. For those people who are in the middle tier level, spend some money. Whether it's a lot, a little, in the middle, but you're kind of like consistently, you can do some damage. You're not like top tier, but you can still do some damage. You got to think about this. And what you got to think to yourself is, am I willing to lose my spot? Or do I want to instead spend the money, um, spend some money now, so I can stay in the mix? And it's a hard choice because for me, I don't, I like to be in the mix. However, if I don't do this, I'm down before I even start. So it's just one of those things where that's how the game gets you. They've been very creative recently on how they're getting you into, for me, I almost got it down. I wasn't spending anything except buying packs and buying those little dollar things here. Um, but now I find myself, after these freaking honor chests where I start getting all these crazy stats, I find myself back in the mix. Like, oh, I want to get higher, higher, higher. Get my stats up higher, higher, higher. And I don't know. They got me back in. I was almost out. And it seems like they're pulling me back in. So that's what you have to decide with these weapons. Do you want to be pulled back in? And when is enough? It's only going to get worse down the road. You know that, right? This ain't going to be the last thing you get. So that's pretty much just the new norm. Um, if you want to be competitive, you have to get the weapon. If I would say, if I had a suggestion on where to go, I would go to not the Pearl. Um, the difference is nominal, 50%, but the cost is not worth the difference, in my opinion. Um, I would go ahead and do the platinum, and hopefully, over time, increase to the pearl. And this is, if you're a regular spender. If you want to get that extra 50% and spend three times as much for what, one half of a difference, you can do that. But I would suggest, going ahead and doing the platinum here. And the way it's set up is you buy 6 packs, you get 2 free. So, each pack, as I say, 20 of these books, you need 15. So you buy 6, 120. That's going to give you enough to cover all 8. All right, everybody. Hopefully this helps. Let me know if there's any other content you want me to review. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I know a lot of you watch, but you don't subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe. You really help out. The more subscribers I get, the more help I'll be able to get from YouTube, the better content I'll be able to produce. In addition, I have created a chat room for everyone to join on the Line app, so please join. Instructions are below. If you search Esqua, you should see a room, Esqua GOG Community Chat Room. Just an opportunity for us to share ideas and just chill out, really. So, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see what's next.